Welcome back to another episode of Jumo's World. Um, it's moving right along. I told you we'd be back. I hope we're back again next week. Look at this. I love this fog effect. I didn't really know about it. Iskal did this on his Hermitcraft Season 6, one of his early bases. It's just tinted glass with an air block in between. So that the tint kind of stacks, and it's really cool. So without it, this is a solid sheet of glass, but it's still very clear. But once you add the layers, it does this really cool effect. I've gotten a ton of stuff done. I actually recorded, and yeah, that was a little fight here. But the video was super choppy again, and I'm not sure what's up. So here we are. I tried to fix it. I changed some presets on Bandicam, and oh yes, we are back. I said I owe you guys a death. Let's try to get that. That won't happen here. But yeah, so I changed the settings on Bandicam, and maybe this will change up that shakiness we were seeing. I'm not sure if it will. I actually used a preset for YouTube, and it's supposed to be at 1080p, which is fine, but maybe it'll work better. I need to eat. I got a lot done. So we've been talking about this, let me go back out, I'm a doofus. We've been talking about this door and what we're gonna do with it, and I've spent the bulk of this prep time over the past week getting ready for that door. Also, Zero Tick Cactus Farm. It is pretty amazing. There's a ton of loss. I don't look things up very often, and that's why the system to get the cactus isn't very good. But we have it feeding down into this to make bone meal, and I've crafted several of it into bone blocks. Actually, let's turn it off for now. If I'd looked something up, I probably would have a better item collection system, but I do not, because I like figuring things out. Like the next room. Oh yeah, we have bees. I do have a slight problem. It dispenses, I've got an observer going into this beehive, and it sends a pulse every time a bee enters or exits. Like right there, we've got more pulses. But it also, when the hive updates and it's full of honey, it is giving me the honey bottle, and I do have a set of shears in the dispenser that will give us these honeycomb, which makes this, it's not a pattern that will be used often, but it kind of works because this is the bee room. I'll do some more decoration eventually. That is actually something I want to talk about. Several projects that need to be finished. Back here is my lovely spaghetti redstone. It's on regular stone, which I don't like. I should have done something a little more with it than I did, but that kind of seems to be the theme of this channel. I need to do a little more work on it, and I'm working on that. I need to do a little more work on that as well. So yeah, we have glass bottles in here. We have enough for a stack, 8 stacks in each dispenser, and a set of shears, and that's given us plenty of honey blocks. I've also been storing my slime in here temporarily, which means we finished the slime chunk. That took forever. I have been grinding for so long to finish this up in time for the episode. Boom, there it is. I actually need to grab some tools. I want to show you this cool little mechanism we got. Yeah, so the slime end up getting picked up here, and they bounce a ridiculous ways up, and then come around and go into these chests here. And yeah, so let me go grab a pickaxe, and I will show you guys what's up. I think I might actually have a throwaway one. Nope, I don't. Been doing some enchanting. I have full diamond armor enchanted. This helmet pretty sweet. Got a mending book, and it was Mending Aqua Affinity, I believe was the book. So I threw that on, and then some regular protection, and this has feather falling. But I also remembered saying that we need to go to the end and fight the dragon soon. So I made another set of armor, feather falling, projectile protection for when we actually go into get some shulkers. Oh, I was getting tools. Lots of stuff that we wants to get done. I watched back through all of my videos, trying to look for all of the projects that I said we needed to work on, and I am kind of embarrassed at the amount of things that I said we need to do. Alright, so we have this here, little walkway. So the slime get picked up off of the magma blocks. I guess we need to go back out here. I'm a little bit derpy. So the slime are on here. They get attracted to the iron golems and die on the magma blocks. I saw this in from Il Mango, who builds a ton of insane farms. He's a genius. All of the Psycraft server guys are ridiculous. But yeah, so that is his design. But I don't have a good unloading system here. I need to do a little more work. But honestly, I'm so tired. I'd figured all this out. I didn't look up anything. So yeah, it's not efficient, but I didn't want it to be efficient. I like solving the problems, not necessarily the efficiency. So the slimes go in here, the hoppers pull them out and throw them into a little clock similar to what we have. Oh, here's my way up. With the chicken cooker. And so an item goes in there and it gets popped up to the top. So we're going to put 11 dirt in. And here it getting popped out, yeah. And then it goes into this bubble elevator. And let's actually go up there with it. I love these bubble elevators. And then there we are. We are where we were before. And it goes into these chests here. No, 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 no! No! Where's my other piece of glass? I did, shame on me, make an AFK fish farm. But I needed to, you know, get some fishing done. While waiting on slime. I didn't actually keep the resources, so we've got 5 in there and 6 in there. I didn't keep many of the resources. I did keep the mending rod that I got, and I kept, well, it's full right now. It's ridiculously full right now. But I cleared it out earlier, and now I'm back up to 1,000,000 things. I kept a few Nautilus shells and name tags, and I'm getting rid of most of the rest of it. I am using the grindstone, but it's primarily just for the XP. I'm not trying to get a bunch of broken stuff, but you know, I can't give up the mending books. I did a quick search on our seed on a oh, what is the name of it? I forget. I'll get back to that. I'll try to remember to tell you what I used. But our closest village is not very close, and that is a kind of a pain. So you know, I got to get the mending books where I can find them, and yeah. So that is my defense for the fish farm. If I were playing on a server, I probably wouldn't use them. They are a little bit broken. But at the same time, they're so good, especially on your own world. And I struggled whether or not to use one, and I ultimately decided that I probably could get away with it. Also farmed up and got went to the nether. My brain's kind of scattered. Went to the nether, got blaze rods, and we have blaze powder. We've got slow potions of slow falling. There we go. I need to make a few more of those guys. Let's go here, here, and here. It is redstone, right? That is what you need? I think that's what you need to extend the potion. Because, or is it glowstone? I don't remember. Huh. This is quite embarrassing. I guess we're just gonna try and figure it out on camera which one it is. These were redstone. Oh, there they are. For 4 minutes. Let's see what this gives me out of the box. And if it doesn't give me much, then we'll know that redstone is the way to go. But I want to use these for the fight with the end dragon. I have a really good bow that took forever to get. Here it is. Flame, Unbreaking 3, Infinity Power 5. That is a good dragon killing bow. We have looting swords. We have 2 of them, but they both have Bane of Arthropods, which is annoying. And I want to take the one without Sweeping Edge to... Okay, so yeah, it is. What does glowstone do? I don't remember. Glowstone, I think, may increase the power, but shorten the duration. I think that might be what it does. So it gives you a speed 2 potion, but it's for a shorter length of time. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. I may be wrong. So yeah, want to get back to the dragon. So this list of things that I saw in the videos, things that I wanted to get done, okay, yeah, 4 minutes. Okay, cool. I thought it would be longer. Want to go through those and see what we can get done when. Episode 1, I said we need to go to the end. And yeah, so we're working on that. We got the slow falling potions going. We have the correct armor. I did a little bit of a cheatsy thing and looked up where the nether fortress, not nether fortress, the end fortress would be. And I'm going to grab this. I doubt we're going to only need 2 Eye of Enders. We are going to need to get some more. But that was episode 1. We said that. We also said that what we are building is absolutely not a Dwarven Kingdom. And for the past 2 episodes, I've been calling it a Dwarven Kingdom. And I think I like that idea. I think what we are going to do is sleep because I have phantoms, because I was farming membranes. What I think we're going to do is make this our mining operation. I think the primary goal of this locale will be to mine resources. We'll have a decorative mine up. Ooh, that was an Enderman. Let me see if I can find him. He kind of spazzes out on these half slabs, and I know that's a thing. Used to be a problem if you had a half slab and then an air gap. Mobs would kind of lose their brains. So yeah, it's always fun coding AI. I've never done it, but it seems fun. This guy needs to die. No. Oh well. This looks like it could be a helmet, right? Like some a dwarven helmet with maybe some jewels in the top. I think that would be really cool. It would be our little mining outpost, and then from over here we could have some industrial-like farms maybe. In this area, kind of the human settlement looking up at the Dwarven Kingdom, and this just kind of be where we gather resources and stuff. I know it's a little further away from that quote-unquote human settlement that we were talking about, but I feel like this formation is just too good to pass up, and I'm really excited to try to build a helmet and put some gems on it, and then have this redstone door. I'm also going to change this out. I want to put lava in the corners as lighting, and maybe some on the side. When you light a half slab on fire, the bottom half, it kind of burns in the middle of the air, so I kind of want to use that, and I don't think the blue will work with that color very well. But anyway, we'll have this door open up, and instead of opening to a great hall, I think it's going to open directly into our mine shaft. But it might be a great hall, and then at the end it goes into a mine shaft. so it's not so much a Dwarven Kingdom, just kind of a Dwarven Kingdom facade, as it were. But yeah, episode 1, go to the end, and this is not a Dwarven Kingdom. Episode 2, I said that I need to change the floor of the tree farm, which we have not done, and I think I want to use polished diorite. Iskal, don't get mad. I like the polished diorite. I don't like the bird poop regular diorite, but this stuff is pretty okay in my opinion. I think 64 will we'll do it. It's not what you want. But I remember that we turned off fire tick so that we could grow trees with a lava pit of fire at the bottom. And I kind of want to keep that motif going throughout the build with lava as a primary lighting source. Lots of lava, oh man, and stone, lava. And if you guys have played Skyrim, what I want the main room in our mining facility to be is the Ethereal Forge or something similar to it from Skyrim. It was over a pool of lava and it was just ridiculously awesome. You were able to fight a boss in there. I think it was with the Dawnguard DLC. I think that's where that came in. Oh yeah, that looks so nice. That looks super nice. But I think that's what I want to do is build this to be a big tunnel or a big what am I trying to say here? A great hall. Maybe put a lot of storage. That might be what we do. Put storage on either side of it. The slime farm kind of has to stay where it is, but we can kind of section this stuff off. This will have to go, our current storage will have to go, this will have to go, and the little tree farm will have to go, and our animals will have to go. But that's fine, most of that will get moved out there anyway. But this will be a large decorative hall, lots of stone, lava, and dark colors, maybe some dark oak. I know where there's a dark oak forest. And yeah, so I think that's what we're going to do with this. And somewhere down here, we're going to have the entrance to our mine. I want to make it quite sizable, maybe 5 or 7 blocks in width. And actually decorate the tunnel down, the stairway down, and then have a large 3x3 tunnel. I'm looking out in the distance like you guys can, something like this, that I can then make branches off of as we go throughout the season and actually decorate the main body of the mine, but maybe not decorate the branches themselves. So that was the big thing. Changed that. We did the pumpkin farm, but we need a bigger pumpkin farm. That's going to get pushed off until we start working out there. We need to find a village. Like seriously, we've got to find a village. I want villagers. I want to do some villager trading. That's something I haven't done yet. And it gets us to these high tier tools a lot faster. I am burning through levels and diamonds trying to keep up with my tools. I really need mending. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I've yet to see one. I've yet to see a village. But from the seed cheaty map thing that I found, because I haven't found a village, there's one like 1,000 blocks that way. 1,000 blocks. 1,000 blocks. That's forever away. Getting those guys back here is going to be ridiculous. That's going to have to come through the nether. But luckily, we're going to be building out here. So there might be some trading call here. Maybe a trade route, a midpoint for the dwarves and for the humans to trade, and we may put our villagers in there. And I think that might be a cool idea. Not sure how I'm going to do that. Also, that's where I first noticed that the village... oh my goodness, I can't... I'm leaving it in. The video quality wasn't so great, so that hopefully has been fixed. I also mentioned for the first time here the vanilla tweaks that Hermitcraft uses. Exuma has vanilla tweaks. They're available for download, and I would like to know if you guys want to see those. It would be data packs and texture packs. Texture packs would change the grass a little bit, make it have grass on the sides. A few other things, non-connected textures on glass, that sort of thing. The data pack would allow me to craft more stairs per stair recipe. That's one that I want to use. And mob heads is one. There's several things. So lots of cool things. It's still vanilla, but it's kind of vanilla-ish. Nothing about the core gameplay changes, but there are more items. So let me know in the comments if that's something you want to see. If not, then we won't do it. If you want a pure vanilla playthrough, we can do that. And I know it's only like, there's only like 10 of you people on a great day, but I really do appreciate your input. It's our little temporary ice farm for our slime farm transport system that we did. I'm gonna use some more ice, I imagine, sooner rather than later. So yeah, vanilla tweaks was a thing that we talked about. If that's something you are interested in me using, we can do that. Why did that not work as intended? Let's do this. Nope. Alright, well, I'm a goober. And I don't know why this doesn't... Okay. Anyway, I'll fix that. I'm sure I'm just, like, overlooking something. I need to put this torch back. I think it was up here. Close enough. I'm done. I'm derping around today. I had about 17 minutes recorded before this all, kind of went to pot. So then episode 3, Wither Farm, that is, or Wither Skeleton Farm, that is something we cannot do with the Nether Fortress that we have. We just don't have the structure necessary to build such a thing. But we do need to go grab Wither Skulls as quickly as possible. That way we can go ahead and do a Wither fight and get a beacon. I'd love to set up a beacon mine, but also if we're going to be doing our super awesome Dwarven Kingdom of awesomeness and coolness, we are going to want a beacon. Haste 2, efficiency 5 will be our friend. We will insta-mine and get a ton of the stone removed, and that will be absolutely fantastic. But we cannot build a farm to get it very efficiently. We're just going to have to walk around until we find another Nether Fortress, and then we will be able to do a little more work towards getting the Nether. My brain's gone. The Wither Farm. I was trying to decide what I wanted to do there. So I actually came in expecting to finish off a recording that I'd already done. And yeah, I ended up having to redo some stuff. Let's grab this guy, leave this guy, grab this guy. We have an arrow. There. Cool. Alright. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's nighttime. We're going to go try to find the stronghold. I might get done recording before then. This is already 24 minutes long. Goodness gracious. If you stuck around this long, thank you so much. I imagine this is getting kind of boring. I'm going to listen to it before, I put this much content out at once. But, thanks for watching if it goes out. Alright. We need the beacon mine, kill a wither, kelp farm. Kelp farm is another thing that we talked about doing. We talked about putting it behind our little smelter room, but we can't do that. That wall actually immediately behind it is our slime farm. So we were going to put it there so it would, fuel our smelter. And I still think that it needs to be, I think the smelter needs to be in the Dwarven Kingdom, and I think the kelp farm needs to be by the smelter. Unless we want to go with a zero-tick bamboo farm, which I'm also fine with. The kelp is kind of a secondary source of XP. It may not be the best for now, but if it's constantly running and we're constantly smelting kelp, it'll be a quick way to go in, maybe do a quick tool repair, which will be kind of a quality of life thing for me anyway. Oh, come on. Am I going the right way? Yeah. I threw an Eye of Ender over here earlier, before I actually looked it up on the seed thing. And another thing, those things aren't necessarily always completely 100% accurate. I think. I was a little nervous because it said 1.8, and I'm definitely not in 1.8, so it might be completely wrong. I may have wasted my time. Anyway, behind the scenes stuff there. But yeah, I want to have the kelp farm. Oh, there's another beehive. And are we gonna get it? No, we're not gonna get it. We're gonna leave it. Yeah, so kelp farm there. That'll give us some XP, and we'll get kelp blocks to smelt with. And I think that should be in the Dwarven Kingdom. We'll also set up a super smelter with the humans probably, because I'm gonna want to use the smooth stone and cracked stone bricks, that sort of thing. Why did these generate this way? I've had so many trees that have generated like this. It's ridiculous. So yeah, we'll have 2 super smelters. Nothing wrong with that. But the one at the Dwarven Kingdom, probably going to hide in that room, the Ethereum smelter room that we're going to build. And I think that'll be a good place to kind of tuck the kelp farm away as well. Furnaces should be going constantly, which I think will kind of add to the feel of that room. Oh, that's cool. It kind of looks like a spaceship or something. All right, what else do we have? An item sorter. So I don't know where exactly we're going to do that, because we're going to have different items at different places. I do think we need some sort of sorter at the Dwarven Kingdom, maybe at the base of the mine. Something kind of like what we have for the slime, where it takes a bubble elevator up and then goes into a system at the top. Maybe separate out our ores and our valuables and that sort of thing. I think that would be nifty. But we're also gonna want to eat. Oh wow, I didn't realize I had that much food on me. Don't look at my inventory, it's a mess. Let's see, we want to throw another guy here. There we go. Don't die. Ah! That's 2 that I've thrown and 2 that have just died. Alright, so I have seen them spawn where they're kind of on the ocean floor. And that's not ideal by any means. So yeah, an item sorter, gonna get 2 of those. And then the next major thing that I want to do is get a iron farm going. Again, I made a bunch of promises. I kind of regret saying a lot of this stuff now, because there's so much that needs to be done. Alright, can we find a dolphin? I really should get a boat. I don't know how much faster a boat is than swimming, but it seems to be a lot faster. Ooh, come here, dolphins. Let's do our thing. Come on, guys. I'm coming. Don't despawn. Please. Did they despawn? No! No, there they are. There they are. We're good. I thought they despawned and I was going to be so very sad. So sad. Come on, Dolphin's Grace. There we go. There we go. If you have Depth Strider on with this, it's ridiculous. If you're watching Hermitcraft, again, I watch that all the time, so that's going to be where my references are. Oh, I'm drowning. Oh, man. Doc tied a lead to a dolphin, and yeah, it went on a lovely little swim, and it went ridiculously fast. Ooh, interesting. Ooh, come on. Oh, and I still have Bad Omen. We kind of need to find a cow now to get rid of this Bad Omen. That would be a good idea. That would be a good thing to do. Alright. If I can learn how to play this game, we'll be okay. That's what I've wanted to do. I've got my head just enough above water that I can breathe, but I can still actually swim. It's one of the most annoying things in the game, in my opinion. But it is what it is. I didn't make it. And I definitely could not make it at this point. Maybe one day. Who knows? Oh, that looks really nice. Kind of looks like the Mushroom Kingdom. So we've got Mario going all crazy over here trying to find the princess. I do want... Okay, so back to... I'm getting distracted. Back to the original purpose. Reading through this list, we're at 31 minutes. Oh my goodness. It's torture. For you, not for me. I'm having a blast. Iron Farm. We have to find a village. We've already talked about that. That's 1,000 blocks away. 1,000 blocks away. There we go. That's just going to be such a pain. I hate it so much. But yeah, so that's the thing that I want to do. And this is going to break and I'm going to cry. Back this way. Yes. Okay. So we must be getting relatively close. It'd be nice if we can find this. Also, wouldn't mind finding a mansion. I mean, I'm not just dying to go into one, but I think it'd be pretty cool. I am swimming towards the bottom on these guys. Like I said, I've seen them generate weird where they're partially exposed in the water. And that's always convenient when you get something like that. So, Iron Farm, back to that. We need one. I've used so much iron, especially making the slime farm. Did you see the amount of hoppers? So I had a ton of hoppers and rails and all kinds of jazz when we were building that thing. I can go a few hundred blocks this way. Maybe not a few hundred, just... There we go. Actually, I'm impatient, so I kind of want to throw this thing again. Oh, okay. Don't break. What are we going to do when it turns night? I just thought about this. Next thing I talked about, a little anvil replacer for the enchanting room. Not necessary. That's going to move. We're going to change up the design on things. Yeah, it'd be cool. It's a nifty little contraption. It's not super important. If it fits in with the theme of what we're doing, if we do make a industrial human area and it fits in with what the humans are doing, then we will absolutely put in a ton of little tiny contraptions like that. Not that I know how to do tiny contraptions. I don't redstone very much. I do enjoy it. I do enjoy solving a problem, trying to sort out how the redstone does things. But don't expect me to be efficient in any of my farms. How far away are we? Oh, we're not that far. I thought we were much further. Only about 1,200 blocks away. Okay. This looks like it goes on for a while. We should be getting relatively close, I would think. It went that way? So we've passed it. Ah! Come on, I need that Eye of Ender back. Oh no. Oh no. Blocks. Eye of Ender. Eyeball. No! Alright, this was a bad plan. This is what we call a bad plan. So, I guess I need to go back to my pillar and yeah, take that down. Or better yet, stay up here until night is over. And I'll do my outro from the scary pillar in the sky, surrounded by the mobs. It's a nice, pretty sunset. And the last thing that we need to do, the last thing on my list is something that I'm embarrassed that we haven't done yet. We have to prettify the builds. I don't know why I don't do that. I need to spend the time to do that, so I will be doing that more later. I think I'm more worried about getting the functionality of the build in place and don't worry so much about how good it looks. But that has to change. I need to change as a person. Oh, okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm going to make things look good. All right, I'm gonna get off of this pillar in just a minute. And go back home and rethink my life, because leaving with 2 eyes of Ender to try to find a stronghold was one of the dumbest Minecraft decisions I have ever made. I am ashamed of myself. But yeah, it is what it is, and I have to go back. I have to get prepared so we don't make this mistake again. Thanks for listening to my ramblings, and yeah, it's been a blast. I'll see you guys again next week, where we will hopefully start working on that massive list that I have, and hopefully again start working on the door. I have enough slime and I have enough honey blocks. I think we can make a pretty awesome door. I just don't know how. I can learn. That's why God made YouTube. Alright guys, I'll see you next week. Thanks so much for watching, and yeah, I hope to continue doing this for a long time to come, whatever the word is. Good night, guys.